present. The word of me, yeah. The question is, how can you be in the past and in the future and still be in the present? Hey, the present is a gift. Open up the flower of life, right? Consistency is key, baby. Yeah. Hey, this squad down my people right here. It was a blessing to wake up.
Yo, what's poppin'? We will be doing the world premiere for You Mean the World tonight. But before we get to that, as everybody knows, God's most truest angels was called. They must have needed help on that side. So we're gonna be remembering Dirty Mac tonight. Most definitely. We're gonna be remembering the God. And it's not just a memory. You know, this bro touched many lives, including my own. When I struggled to keep consistent on the podcast, I would always get a call. Hey, bro, come up. I got a topic. Yeah, Johnny on the spot. Help many of people. Not saying we all don't have our flaws within that, as we will even discuss what I learned from and what I caught from the funeral. But it looks like we have somebody pulled up, because we will be letting people come up, give any memories, anything they recall from the Dirty Mac. First up, we got somebody in, and I definitely put the link in the comments. Anybody that want to come up, any great remembrance you got with Dirty Mac, Samson Cote Jr., pull up. Like, definitely looking to hear something. Yo, what's up? We got Courtney online. What's going down with you?
How's it going?
All right. What's good? Goddess, what's good? What's the biz naive?
Still trying to get home, but I had to join in.
Most definite. Yeah, we're gonna remember the God tonight. For sure, man. He wouldn't have it no other way. But yeah, so this is just the first. I know it's late tonight, but I'm gonna dedicate like the whole week to remembering, bro, like to the fullest, representing his name. I will be playing some videos tonight. I have some footage from the funeral that we'll put out there tonight. And I have a lot more that I'm gonna put out, but I'm gonna wait till everybody knows what's going on. There's a lot of people I need to lock in with the new bruh that he wants me to lock in with them and help add to their stardom, as well as them help add to my stardom. Like, we all stars. It's just we all are extras in each other's movie. But it's up to how you choose to use your star power. But yeah, why don't you tell me a little bit about the Dirty Mac, Samson Cody? Like, what do you know about, bro? Like, how do you see him in your memory? And anybody that want to pull up, definitely pull up.
Well, met him a long time ago, like many years ago. I don't want to let my age out there, but and just in a freak way ran back across him, and there was a reason, because I was in a dark place, and I would say he was in a dark space where he was, but it didn't matter with him. He knew how to bring light to anybody around him. And it's crazy. As soon as you put me on, the lightning just went through the sky.
Wow.
Yep.
God body.
He was definitely special. Anyone that knew him, like so much so that I continued to have drama in my life, and I believe that he had to kind of back because he didn't want that to, hinder him. And I get it, because he had a short time to do a whole lot.
Hey, so speaking on that, we often sometimes, so I'm gonna pull you right back up. We often sometimes, more than not, have people that in our life for a season, and then people that in our life for reasons. And it's all depend on how you view life. And I think now, like, I had to say something that wrong with me deep during the funeral. On my way up to the funeral, I got an Airbnb. And in this Airbnb, it was smaller than most people would would look at like as far as their dream house, but it didn't have a lot of doors to it. Like you walk in, it had 2 rooms, they had doors. Then it was a kitchen and like a laundry room, and then there's another door. It went down to a basement. But the basement, you could see a bunch of kids being raised there, where there's no doors, just a few beds. But you could see them interacting, not being where every door is shut off. And I had to say this about Dirty, and I meant to say this from Jump Street about Dirty. When I first met Dirty Mac, he didn't smoke, he didn't drink. He would get mad if you blew smoke in his face. But he had a real athletic build. He protected a lot of people. He was looked at like a protector. He always looked out for people over time. It's undeniable. He looked out for a lot of people. With that being said, there's different phases of life. So I happened to be around bro through a lot of different phases of his life, from the not smoking to doing music, to owning a club, to going to prison for 9 years. Went to prison for 9 years, came back out, bounced back up, did better than most people do in a short period of time. He had certain things mastered. He was a master at communicating with people. He had a profound effect on how people that met Dirty, they remembered him forever. Like it's people he taught certain things from, they remember him forever. And there's a lot of things, that I even learned from life, just from seeing him in life and going through the transition of what they call or consider death, which is a major thing that I was going to talk about, because during his funeral, I got up and spoke. And he also, shout out to Dez too. Shout out to Critical. Shout out to all Bruh's family, his mama, beautiful family, beautiful people around. Shout out to all of those people. But I do have to play this little footage from Dez at the funeral. Let me definitely get this going right here. We definitely got this, because this was a major thing that I think Dirty was even working himself in.
I see it. So, man, I want to remember all the good times too, man. Like, I don't want it just to be, it's a celebration of life, man. And if you was to know Samson Jr., Cote, aka Dirty, y'all know that he was a good dude, man. And he would want us to move forward to be happy. Also, he was a rapper, he liked to rap. So I want to do this one for him.
Here we go.
I'm not praising no image that's graven. The creation is way too amazing. The temperature's raising, so watch what you say, and there is no escape once the fire is blazing. If I'm spiritually dead, I cannot feel peace. If at Jesus' peace is only deceit. For killing the beast, they're still out here haunting me. So much envy, now the enemy's taunting. The devil is wanting to change up my tactics, hiding the truth to cover the fact when the whole and fact is the addicts subtraction. They blame it on science, no, it's the mathematics. I question myself, who do I believe in? Is there a difference between deacons and demons? Please help me, Lord, I'm losing my soul. I feel the devil, he taking control. Human instincts, they turned to the beast and broke off the leash. Now I'm running the streets. Who other than me in this nightmare's dream? Well, I am a king, and where is my queen? Like Grandmother Eve, she easily deceived, still rolling with Satan and picking her leaves. After the warning, she fell for disaster. Master, help us from rapture. Men are dying and children are captured. Women are raped when they walk through the pasture. Is there a way that we can be saved without the promise of being a slave? If it's too late and I cannot escape, please hate me now because I don't want to wait. Otherwise, my faith transformed to hate. The punishment harder every new mistake on my knees, and I pray to get through the morning. I'm a lost soul in the world that's so full. Spirit and flesh constantly warring. Negative energy, positive forces. And I can't help it, I'm hearing these voices. I was just messing up all of my choices. Pride is the devil, my ego no better. Lord, will you please help us get it together?
Get it, baby, get it. Get it, baby.
God body. Word life. We got Courtney. What's up, Tip? Man, what's popping, God body? Whoa. Can y'all hear me?
I hear you.
You hear me? Tip, what's good, God? What's popping with you?
Man, I'm here.
All right. Already
Can you hear
live
me?
in the flesh, man. Most definitely.
Can you
Most
hear me, guy?
definitely.
Can you hear me, guy, baby?
Word
Can you hear
life.
me?
Word life. Word life. We in
Okay.
there. Peace to the God.
All
What's
right.
good with you?
Nothing, man. I just thought that she was on, and I was trying
Yeah.
to see if I can get in. Yeah, I was trying to see if I can get in because I see you was talking about dirty. So I was like, man, let me see if I can get in this. You know what I mean? How you doing,
Most
sweetheart?
definitely. Oh, Courtney, he said what's good with you? What's the business?
Sorry, it's a little stormy out here. Not
All
much,
right.
That's
not
all
much.
right.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, I'm a little brother. Um, I'm UVM Tip. I'm a little brother. I've been with them. For the past 2 years, man. It was funny how this
Hey, Tip,
started.
let, let, let,
Go
let
ahead.
me let you run into that. But before you run into that, I gotta give a yeah,
Courtney, yeah.
I just played
Go
some
ahead.
footage from the funeral. Just played some footage
Okay.
from the funeral. So Daz gave a rap, and you're a religious man too, so you'll be good to go in on this conversation during Dirty Funeral. I felt like he was even prevalent there because it was still somewhat of a controversy. Some people seen it, some people didn't. But
Okay.
I came up and spoke first during this funeral. When they say, did anybody get up and want to speak? Uh, I stood up. I didn't see nobody move. I busted a move. I got kind of caught
Okay.
up into what I was saying because I said Dirty Mac, the Mac meant master of communication, master at communication. And I said he was
Mm-hmm.
great at communicating. He was a Gemini, God body. So word life, I say, so even after death, I say it's crazy that people say death because I'm in the bed with my wife and the remote is right there. The TV started turning up and down with the remote sitting right in front of us. She's like, hey, your friend might need to chill. You know, we in the bathroom about to take a shower. The towel jumps off the rack and kind of goes in the middle of the floor. And I just spoke on it. And I was like, hey, am I capping? She like, yeah, that happened. So why we doing this? Keep in mind, when I first walk up and I get the mic, I said, God body. Said God body because even when my brother was, and I'm gonna show, man, I'm gonna show something definitely because we on here tonight, man. Show you how bro was even at the end when this thing called cancer
Tell me.
broke his body down. Yeah, I'm gonna show some photos into that we took in the hospital because we still got a smile out of bro. Um,
I
he
think
looked at
so.
life like he had so much to live for still, but this was going and happening. Hey, bro, that was one of the biggest struggles or biggest fights, but it made me better. Promise. From that point, to me, the people will see in this world will be a totally different person. And
Amen.
I'm gonna keep bruh's name ringing in a way that people would have never figured because I know I have somebody looking
Exactly.
at me from that other
Right.
world now as well. But I'm gonna get to saying this to say this. I think the preacher took an objection to the way definitely a couple of us brothers kind of carried ourselves because after me and then the person rapped after me, Daz, when he rapped after me, the preacher kind of got up there and said that, people should respect that other people have religions. And I'm like, wow, we did this stuff in podcasts. Like, how is this happening right now? He went for about a spiel for 45 minutes trying to encourage people that basically we didn't have
Dirty.
the same
Only
religious
dirty. Only
belief.
dirty, man.
Religious belief. So I'm like, whoa, bruh, bruh is
You
still
already know.
prevalent, not only with his
Right.
energy, but he wouldn't allow his
Right.
even funeral just to be normal
Yeah.
the way people considered
Right.
it to be normal. And I
I
heard
know
a
what you
preacher
feel.
because after one other person, the other guy, what is his name? He got up and spoke after Dad's rap, but
Uh-huh.
the preacher didn't let nobody else come up. He didn't let nobody else come up and talk about his memory or nothing. He damn near wanted to talk about maybe say lifestyle. It's odd and crazy, but he said, I'm gonna end it like this. I just
That
had to
was
ask
dirty.
his mama, did he give his life to God? Give his life to God. Now I'm gonna also say this, that I said this as well. I said when bro was in a whole lot of pain from the cancer, when he was in a whole lot of pain, and he was like, staring at the wall like he didn't want to go to sleep. Didn't want to like some of the craziest times. He didn't want to go to sleep. I said, "Say, bro, I know you hurt. I know what your body. What I can't imagine what you're going through, but I got to keep the same energy even when this is my time and this go down. However, this life thing goes down." I said, "Hey, bro,
Amen.
the doctors came in and basically told him that he was transitioning. He was dying. Like basically, they came out and said it. So everybody feels a certain way at this time about what's going on. So I went in there and told him, I said, bro, don't listen to what these doctors say. You in pain right now. You can every time you wake up, you
Yeah.
coming back to this body. You coming back
Right.
to this reality. But at a
Yes,
certain
sir.
point, you're gonna wake up and you're not gonna have
Mm-hmm.
these restrictions, these restraints on your arm. You ain't gonna have breathing problems. You're gonna feel perfect, and you still gonna hear my voice, and I'm gonna hear your voice, and we gonna keep communicating. And he said, God body. So when I walked up, that was my whole thing of saying God body because this is the way we speak. We are God's body. Your purpose
Mm-hmm.
is different. Courtney has a purpose. Everybody out there has a purpose. It's
Yep.
time to start meeting those purposes, those goals. So when I'm saying God's body, I'm talking to everybody that's out there. I'm not breaking it
Mm-hmm.
down into religions. When babies are born, they don't have a religion. They're not beefing over Muslim and Christian. They don't waste their
They're
time.
not.
Yeah. So being a master in communication and seeing how we can go, I just had to get there because the preacher he did, I think he got hella offended just by I had stones on my fingers, rocks. Probably carried myself a little different where he had to make it known that we probably had a different belief system. A
Mm-hmm.
different belief system. And I say that's cool, but babies don't have problems with other babies because of belief systems. And I think they're more pure. And I think these are some of the things we need to focus on as far as
Absolutely.
yeah, as far as elevate.
That's how we come together.
It's kind of it's wild because this podcast being built off of what he just said about when he got up there and speak and he said the pastor felt some type of way because um I always been that if you want to say that I've been the preacher. I've been in our group, that's who I've been. Like always. I just try to I just let them know I know I'm not gonna stay off for what I believe in, but I'm never a person to not want to listen to everybody and get understanding of how we all feel to a certain extent. I just know that our higher power is gonna always um overwhelm us and do what he needs to do through structure. And that's why I do though. And I ain't gonna lie to you though. Like I was, you know, dirty going was a real tough situation. You know what I mean? Like I was a little brother at all of them. I was a little brother. I was young. I took them in. I learned more. I learned more having an open mind to a lot of things, to accept a lot of things, and then to also be able to, when we say accept a lot of things, I'm saying like hearing them talk to me, go back on my own time, meditating and all that, praying and everything like that, to hear what they had to say and just think about all that stuff too, because I was talking to them like 2 and 3 times out of the week. So therefore I just couldn't just like discredit uh what they were saying. So um I just felt like when he said that when about the preacher, I just feel like the preacher he saw another king and he understood what key, you know what I'm saying? I call him I call, you know what I'm saying, knowledge, you know what I'm saying, he key to success. I was telling that. I felt like he understood that what he was standing on. He knew what he was talking about, and he know I'm a dog. Like I gotta talk my truth, and that you gotta respect. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, you don't gotta agree, but you have to respect what I'm saying, and we can come to a middle ground. So I know what that king was thinking when he got up there and was talking, but I think that y'all was all when he cut it off, Key. he just cut it off, bro, because the ones that talk, he knew that was good for the congregation, bro. He didn't need to hear nothing else, and he didn't want nothing else. He didn't want it to get like loose, so he wanted to keep it like in strategic, man. So he let you get off. He let you get off on purpose. So you did everything you were supposed to do for Dirty, bro. Um, that made me feel good, man. I didn't even know the service was what it was, but hey, bro, yeah, I'm just proud of you, bro. Like Dirty gonna live on, bro. You know what I mean? Dirty will
God
live
bless
on.
him.
I,
God
I,
bless
I
Yeah.
have to say, I do have to say, um, we bumped heads on the whole religious thing a little bit.
Go ahead.
He had his way of his thoughts. I do know how he was raised and whatnot, and you change throughout life and whatnot. But uh, if he was present in the physical realm at his own funeral, he wouldn't have wanted anybody to stop anybody. We all know that. We all know
Mm-hmm.
that. But you know, a, a, a pastor or a preacher, whatever you want to call him, like is gonna do what he's set out to do. And I don't know if he knew Dirty personally or knew the family. And with all due respect to the family, 100%. But you know, I met him back in the Carrollton Park days, but didn't know him like I did
Mm-hmm.
more later in life. And we literally ended up journaling our what we felt in letters. Like it was kind of a cool thing that who writes anymore? Like unless you're writing
Amen.
lyrics,
Right.
nobody writes anymore. Like you don't
Right.
do that. And he taught me just to spill it all out, and because I was going through a really really rough time, and
Mm-hmm.
of course he was too because of where he was at, and it it was a really, but he never left out his comedic self. Like he was something like I was telling KK, or I sent it to him. He had said something. He's like, "Thank goodness," or as you would say, "Thank Jesus."
Jesus
And
Christ.
always,
Jesus
yes,
Christ.
always.
That's great.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's funny. That I like that you I like that you said that because that's really was him though. Like Dirty used to ruffle the feathers of this podcast to the teeth. Like you don't understand. Like
Yeah.
and then me and bro, like so me and Key, we was like me and Key kind of thought we kind of saw things kind of similar, but he not because I was because Key is like Key, like it's just different. He not so, but
Yeah, just like Dirty was
Dirty,
Dirty, and yeah,
yeah, yeah,
we're
yeah.
all
So
we're
so
all different,
right,
but
right.
we come
So
together.
with Dirty, yeah, yeah, but with so Dirty always used to ruffle us up, and then me and him we be trying to talk to Dirty, and Dirty didn't care. He'll still just go in. We'd be like, bro, we on a podcast, bro. Like you can't just. But he just spoke what he what. But let me tell you something about Dirty. Dirty just Dirty was above. He was before his time. He was really before his time on this podcast. When we really started this, I got them fresh. So I came in, so I really got to come in and I really got to be me and just we were doing this together. And then Dirty would be like the things that Dirty would say and how Dirty operated, and he was telling the nation, telling the world, like me and Kid be looking like, bro, you can't just say it. But you know how my brother left, I just hate my brother didn't um you know he doesn't do what what I'm saying. My brother he was speaking some truth, man. He wasn't he was like Dirty was like he was saying some stuff to he was telling this nation, like he was telling our viewers and everything, like stuff that a regular person, a preacher, a person that think they got power, anybody that want followers or whatever you want in your life, they would never say. They was scared to stand tiptoe on it and nothing. Dirty was saying that stuff on here. And
Hey,
like every
real.
time like
Right, and
every time
Yeah.
you know how you hear people say, ooh, they talk too much. They got too much to say. But he's somebody that had a whole lot to say, and we all wanted to hear more.
Oh
But
yeah. Hey,
we had to
you're
let him
right.
go.
He did. Shout out to the goddess Angela Lee Collins. What she
Man.
said, you're gonna have to tell me about it, Key. Hey, what word like? Hey, Dirty would
Amen.
ruffle. He would ruffle feathers, especially the women. Especially
That's
the
all he
women.
did
He
on
would, man.
purpose.
He would be on the women in such a way, but it's like, see, here go the crazy part about life though.
Go ahead with
Um,
God, buddy.
yeah, like
Most of
towards
it was real. We just don't want to admit it.
Amen.
yeah, and that's the part I can say for a fact that I learned from bruh. When he got real
Mm-hmm.
sick, towards the end, it was kind of like if we was on the phone and people started talking about women and getting with this woman and how this person looked, bruh would just hang up the phone. When he realized he didn't have much
For
time,
real.
hey, it would have shocked you, bruh.
For
When
real.
he stopped smoking, stopped drinking. First, before prior, I think he was feeling something in his body. Um, and then, yeah, like I say, when it got to the point where he started kind of getting real sick, he, I think he started seeing all the time he probably wasted doing certain things, or worried about certain things. And it's like now you're trying to fit everything in when your body's breaking down. You might not have. So it told me, man, hey, get back on this like this. We don't have forever. There's always things happening. You don't have nothing but your legacy, man. You can't take nothing with you, and you don't know what the
Yeah.
people leave or do with what you leave here. And one day
Yeah.
all of it might not matter anyways. So these are things I learned from bro because these was things that we talked about and laughed about. But as he got to what it felt like closer to where, not saying he never gave up, but once he started seeing that certain things was a possibility, he didn't care about the small stuff no more. So to actually go to a church to where, I mean, because he actually did say that. He was like, people come in there and they trying to get me to come to Jesus and all that because I'm sick, bro. Like, I'm tired of, I don't even like hearing that stuff like that. Like, I mean, just keeping it real. He said it, but it wasn't a knock at Jesus. It wasn't a knock at the believers. And it was like, quote, God body. What's up, Courtney Gray, man? What's the business? Let's talk about it, God. Dirty Mac, man, we remember him. But as things happen in life, to where it got closer to where he felt like he might not make it, he didn't care about that stuff no more. And I don't think, like I say, babies are innocent. You never seen
Mm-hmm.
two babies arguing about beef. Babies are not racist.
Ever.
They're taught to be racist, So all of
Mm-hmm.
these things that we are taught that is making it probably more difficult for our survival, I think we should look at. We got to start learning from each other. Like if we're not in the present, if we're in the
Mm-hmm.
past and in the
Mm-hmm.
future, then how can we be
Mm-hmm.
present? Like
Right.
you exactly where you at. Everybody out there, y'all exactly where y'all at right now in a perfect place.
Amen.
It is perfect.
Amen.
So if you can deal with what you're at from this point, then you can do something about the future. You can't do nothing about the past. It's over with. And that's something
Yes, sir.
Dirty can say. The past is already gone. The future ain't here yet. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be presently where you at. And bro, through my bro life, that's what I've learned. And I feel like I'm gonna take whatever I do. Like he's still with me. Mindfulness, God body. We got to be mindful of each other. Hey, definitely long live the Dirty Mac, man. Samson Cody, Papa Knee. But yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to learn from each other. And there's a lot of us. We still here. If you are still here right now at this precious time in the world, God calling a lot of His angels that way to come help the people that are still here.
Yes, sir.
So we got to
Yes, sir.
start looking at each other different, bigging each other up. We all stars. We all star. So just because somebody else's star might be shining a little bit brighter than yours does not make you a star. They still are starring in your film. Even if they're a star, guess
Amen.
what? They starring in your film. Like it's
Right.
better to work with people,
Fact.
yeah, than against people. Like I don't
Every
care
time.
because yeah, you say, well, God body,
I,
pop it,
I say
pop this
I,
here.
I say every time. I say
Yeah,
every time. Like, um, we was like the thing was like we was just really like Miss Courtney, we was like a crew that just got built together. Like it wasn't even no, it was like it was just God. It was really just God. Like, and that's me saying this. They might say, what I'm saying, Key might say the universe it's on purpose. You know what I mean? You know, Dirty might say something different. You know, and I'm
We
like,
all
it's got,
saying the same
it's
thing,
got,
though.
yeah. But it's all the same thing, and we would be on here and doing it, and he just put us all
He might have
together.
just said it different, but you're right. He might have just
No,
said it differently.
we all
But
said, yeah,
boy,
we all said it different, and he just made sure that we all understood what our purpose was, um, for our relationship. Like my relationship with them was like I was really, really close. Like I was really, really close with them in a short amount of time. People would never think like why I feel the way I feel is because I was like on the phone with them. I was really like we was really like doing this. Like this is what we were doing. This is what I like. This was our communication with each other. If we went on the phone with each other, we were doing this. You know what I mean? And that was a 2-year process of love. And I got to learn, you know, um, I knew Dirty on a different aspect, but then when he got out, after his bid, you know what I'm saying, he remembered me as a little brother. And he just told me, like, bro, you need to come do this, like with us. I'm looking like, I don't know. And Key, and then like so the link was like totally fire. So like where we at like right now, like it's tough. Like I'm just proud of Key right now. He even
Hey, bro,
doing this. So I
look how strong, bro, was, man. You know, this is days. This is days prior to bro passing, man.
exactly.
Days,
You sure?
days,
Yeah,
days. Like, and he's smiling.
he's smiling.
He's smiling with us. He's smiling with us, man. So you know, hey, bro, I look at it like this. I look at it like this,
Hey
wholeheartedly,
man,
wholeheartedly, bro. You couldn't find a bigger spirit, a bigger soul. And it's so,
hey
like I
man.
say, bro, it's so much that we worry about that we shouldn't be worried about. Like we
Yep.
worried about, some people worried about literally, we going towards the first. A lot of people be worried about rent, lights, all these different things. But meanwhile, they say
There
it's
you
an
go.
eclipse. It's an
There you
eclipse
go.
happening. It's an eclipse happening on April the 8th. An eclipse happening.
Mm-hmm.
They shut down schools. They shut down a lot of places because, I mean, Lord knows why. But why worry
Right.
about April 8th and what's happening on the clips? Like we here now. We here
Talk your
now.
noise.
We got to
Talk your
start.
noise.
We got to start communicating. And I spoke on this. Like I have a house where there's a lot of doors. A lot of my kids, they go in. They have a door in their room where they close the door and they play video games. They talk on the phone. I go in my room. It's time to start opening these doors in these homes. Um, Communicate. We've got to start eating together, thinking together, actually acting innocent like the babies do, bro. Like I say, we've been taught all this stuff, and we saying the same thing, but we arguing over how people say it. One person says an
Mm.
angel, but I say Christ. They really saying they angels just like this person saying Christ. They describe it. They really describing the same thing, but they arguing and saying your beliefs is not like my beliefs.
Talk your noise.
You know what I'm saying? And this is supposed to
Yep.
be our spiritual growth. This is not some type of game banging thing or politician type thing. This is supposed to be our spiritual growth, our religion, what we religiously do. So to see that even the energy of that kind of even go there at his funeral, it was like wow. Like it kind of was shocking to me. And like I say, his cousin did say, you know, he had a rap where he said some few things in the rap. You know, one of the things he said is so he's seen so many things in his life he didn't know the difference between a deacon and a demon and then he said something about it. I don't know, I'm gonna play what he said because it was him speaking, but however when a preacher got up he felt like he had to defend his religion and that people weren't, the two guys that got up before him wasn't really respectful of the religion. I never say anything about people's religion though because I think all the religions are very similar. Like I just look at the similarities. I don't look at the differences and try to depict the differences between everything. And to me, what the majority of people do is the why they constant combat or constant war with each other, bro. But what I went through,
I don't.
brother, you said, what God is,
I,
what's happening?
I just don't want to interrupt, but when you're finished, I want to say something.
Go ahead. Run
Go
what you
ahead.
said.
Go ahead. We want to hear you.
I grew up in a non-denominational church, Christian non-denominational. So like not Southern Baptist, not Presbyterian, but just
Right.
we believe that Jesus died on the cross for our sins, period.
Go ahead.
But I'm gonna tell you something. A deacon, a pastor, none of them are God. So they're all just like me and you. Doesn't matter. So that what saying deacon or demon, there's nothing wrong with that. In my eyes, not the way I was brought up.
If
Because
he was,
you're not supposed to look up to
he was,
nobody but the
he was,
Lord.
and I think he was using that as a metaphor. I heard that. I heard that freestyle too. I think he was using it as a metaphor, though. You think so?
Facts. Oh no. I'm
No,
not saying
I'm
that, but
asking
I'm just
Keith.
saying a lot of people
Was
get
he using it as
confused.
I'm asking Keith because I know Keith. You heard it too,
Yeah,
sweetheart.
I think he definitely used it as a metaphor, but like I
Okay,
say,
that's right. Okay.
also what the preacher did say, he said, I don't even know how to come behind those guys. The way they came up here, he said, I don't even know what to say to go behind them. I mean, so he gave props in what he did. Like he definitely gave just due off top. He said, I don't even know how to go behind, and I've been preaching forever, like, but I don't know how to go behind them. But then after that, after he said that, he said it's obviously they have a different belief system. I don't see why that's really necessary at somebody's funeral. I'm kind of like, okay, well, what does the difference in a belief system have anything to do with it? I'm speaking on what I knew from the person who I knew. I'm speaking on how it affected, how that person affected my life, things I knew about it. So I'm talking about things I
Facts.
know, and
Right.
I even had now a young lady. I'm gonna see if I can bring her up too. She's singing on a song that I'm gonna premiere tonight as well. But she said she kind of got where the preacher was coming from. She said because when Dirty was at the point where he was passing, she said that me telling him to talk. She said in Christianity they don't believe in talking to dead people. So she said she didn't quite get that part of me saying that I was gonna talk to him even when he's gone. So she said, yeah, she said that in Christianity they don't believe in talking to dead people. I said, well, if that's the case, why do we go so hard in talking to Christ? I didn't hear a lot of people say, thank you, Jesus. So I was wondering, that part, but she said we look at Christ like he's not dead. So I just say there's a lot of things, but at somebody's funeral, that's definitely not what you go. Muffin, man, I definitely tap you in, God
No,
body.
I think that
Put
you
the link
saying
in the
like it
description.
was just. I just think that you was feeling like it. I think everybody. I just think there wasn't a time and place for how everybody was trying to put their intellect on Dirty Passing.
So,
Like I don't think that. I think that we
you're
just
right.
should all just do it. I think that everybody just should understand who Dirty is. And if you really knew Dirty, you know how Dirty felt about everything, religion wise and spiritual wise. So therefore, y'all just leave it at that, and then y'all just keep a push. I think that everybody should just keep a pushing because, bro, I don't know, bro. I talk to my grannies. I talk to my mom. I talk to I tell my daddy I tell my real father thank you every time for my little son. Sometimes 'cause my son look just like him. You know what I mean? I didn't really have a relationship with him. I just tell him thank you. You know what I mean? Like I talk, but that don't mean I don't know. Like he dead. And I hope that he was well enough and he was great enough that he didn't go to hell. But I'm just saying I don't. My thing is, bro. You know me. I'm gonna keep it a bill. I'm not gonna sugarcoat how I feel about religion. You know how I am. So it is what it is. So therefore, I'm telling you, like, I don't know, like, why they'll tell you something like that. Like, I don't think we should just. Man, I went there, bro. I went there.
I
So
agree.
right, I just went there. Like, but I just feel like it was just. Key, you just did. Key, I can just tell you this, bro. I'm on the live with you. So therefore, what I can say to you is, you getting up there and talking for him. That's what he'll want. So however you did it, that's what God, that's what our most high, our Father, our God, everything wanted you to do. And that's how we kind of look at it.
Well,
Everything
and
else,
then
bro, like, go ahead.
no, I'm
Go ahead,
saying
Miss Courtney.
same. I don't mean to interrupt. I'm bad at that.
No,
I'll
no,
forget what
no.
I'm
You
saying.
straight. No, you
I have
good.
ADD and I'm unmedicated. But like the way I was raised in a non-denominational church
Mm-hmm.
is once saved, always saved. I read his obituary and from his brother, was told he was raised and saved at a young age.
It's
So I'm gonna go
funny.
with he went where he was going.
Key. I be
What's
saying
up with that,
she
buddy?
she's saying the same thing I've been saying like the whole time, bro. Like since I've been, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like this is what I be saying. Like she's saying the same thing as me. But you know, I don't want her to say, okay, see, you know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause it's not about that, bro. That situation and time, like, bro, like it was bro's service. I didn't think that we had to prove no point for Dirty because Dirty really like spoke everything he needed to speak when he was in the flesh on
Ah,
purpose.
yeah. God, buddy.
You
Hey,
know what I'm saying?
and that's what I say. And that's
I
left.
know that's what you said to him. You
Yeah,
said that's what I'm
that's
saying.
that.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm saying, and that's left here. That's why I'm gonna go back, break down these old shows. I'm gonna let stuff. I'm gonna make sure stuff live, and I'm also gonna speak. Well, bro, I can't speak
Mm-hmm.
because me and him didn't bump heads often, but we both definitely bumped heads at certain points. We stood our ground.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he was who
Mm-hmm.
he was as a man, but
Mm-hmm.
the only reason why we still here is because we still
Mm-hmm.
learn. Bro perfected something where he was good enough to grow. We still got work to do though. Like we
Mm-hmm.
still got work, and he is gonna help us do the work that we doing here. But I struggle from saying that. Now it's the question that I would have for religious people: can you do
Mm-hmm.
that and still be religious? Because it's starting to look at me like religion has damn near made people in fear of things you shouldn't be in fear. Like you shouldn't be in fear of. I said I'm using the remote control. I'm not touching the remote control, but it's turning the TV up and down. I mean, I'm not saying it was dirty. I'm not saying that. Yeah, this was bruh
That's
messing
what it
with the
was.
remote.
That's what it
You
was
say
though.
what? But
Bro,
this is what I'm
bro,
saying. But for the sake of
bro.
not scaring
For
people, for
you,
the sake,
for you, I'm gonna tell you, for you, everything that you
yeah,
said about the things that was going on with you, that's who
yeah,
it was, bro. I like, bro. I'm just nobody gotta agree with me. I'm telling you how I feel. I've been around y'all. I know y'all.
yeah,
I'm just gonna tell you how I feel. That's my opinion, and it is what it is. Nobody gotta agree with me. I'm cool with
God,
that.
yeah,
But you know me. You know I ain't gonna never lie to you. You know I ain't gonna try to tell you just anything after a while, bro. Like that's what it was. Because he need to know that you good. That's what he need to know.
yeah,
And if you accept,
yeah,
if you ain't scared and you ain't running from it, then he know that you all right and you understand that he's still right there with you. And that's what I do know too. That's how I'm saying.
God, right.
You know what I mean? Like I mean that's just me. I don't know, Miss Courtney, how you feel about that? What you think?
Same. I'm the same on that. I'm same.
Yeah.
See, bro.
Yo, we got both in here, man. What's popping, God, buddy? What's the business?
Man, just sitting there chilling, man, listening to what y'all saying about my boy Dirty. Man,
Man,
you
What's up,
real
Welcome.
right.
Daddy?
talk.
What's up, big boy? What
What's
up, big
good with
boy?
you, my boy? Shit,
Yeah,
still learning
man.
what's up.
Nothing, chilling. You good?
All right, yeah, I'm good. I'm just getting myself ready for in the
Amen.
morning. I got a little surgery in the morning, so
I'm gonna give you my prayers, bro. You know me. Know how I
Yes.
get down. Shut up.
Shit.
yeah,
What,
yeah. I
what
know
up?
It's
what
What
so
up, though,
you.
both, man? What you What's up, man? What kind of memories you got with Dirty, man? How you remember, bro?
man. The first time I met Dirty, man, we was at Cab South, no Cab North, and I was selling my food. And we were just sitting up there just chatting a little about like just life stuff. And I didn't know he knew who you was at the time.
Yeah,
And and man, he ordered so much food from me, man, just off of humbug, just showing me love because I
yeah,
was out there and you know the stuff that we was talking about. And right when he got ready to pay for his food, the city code pulled up on us. I said, "Say, bro, just keep your money."
yeah.
And I'm say, you know, I'm just letting you taste it type shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Yeah, bro, don't worry about it. I got you." I swear to God, bro, send me a tip and everything. Like
Yeah,
he's genuine people, bro.
yeah.
So
Man,
yeah,
no
good
doubt about it,
people.
man. Hey, he took care of his people. Anybody who
Yeah,
did something for him, he tipped him. If you know
yeah,
Dirty, there's no doubt about it. If he got anything from you, he threw you something extra. Like he made sure he
yeah.
took care of people. No doubt about that. That's what bro. Like I say, man, it's a lot of people that man in Oklahoma. I couldn't believe the love bro got out there. After I talked to this funeral, bro, was so many people that came to me that night. It was like, hey man, I appreciate how you spoke at bro funeral, bro. Like that shit was real. Like it touched. It was like a real genuine energy to where it didn't brought it back to me like, hey man, it's the goal line is right here, and we got soldiers. Like we got people that's being taken left and right that on that side. But for us, this muffin. We got work to do. Like for us
Yeah,
that's still here, we got work to do. Now some people that don't realize, like I say, bro, we was at church and the preacher pretty much had a riff because he was like, our belief system is different than his. There were certain
way
things that
different.
we said, you said what?
I said way different than his.
Yeah. He spoke on it. He said that they're different. However, it's like I came up with the thought. Then I said, you know what? That's just like racism. Like babies don't beef over religion, bro. A baby's not asking, and they are at their most purest form. So we've been corrupted. We don't want to deal and say that religion and all these different things has corrupted us, but who can argue the fact that we are corrupted? And I had to see through, bruh. I had to see through a lens of him going like, really, that was the first person I ever looked at because it happened so quick, bruh. He found out he had pancreatic cancer on Christmas. On
Oh
Christmas.
wow.
On Christmas. And they didn't say for sure then. He actually went back to the hospital in January where they did the biopsy and confirmed it in January. Here it is, March 13, bro passes. And I mean, the weight was falling off of him. If you could have seen the way it happened, it damn near looked like it was spiritual, like it was some other type stuff behind it. Like it was crazy. But to just look at it, I started looking at life like it's a lot more precious. The people I'm around from now on, I look at them like it's perfect. Like exactly who's on here tonight, this is perfect. It's exactly whatever I run across in life is perfect from now on. It's not, man, I'm tired of being around this. If I don't feel like being around something, I'm gonna take myself away from it immediately.
Exactly.
Immediately. Like, you know
Man.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, like just have purpose and conviction. If you be around something, have conviction. Like man, we like I say once again, we are all stars. We're all stars. But you starring in your own movie. Other people are co-stars. Don't
Mhm.
don't feel a certain way if a co-star might be shining harder than you. It might be that co-star's time to play that part right there, right now. Like we got
Amen.
to start looking at stuff different.
Everybody got
That's
to play
true.
their role.
Right? Can I say
I,
something too? Like when
God bless.
you would talk, like we all know that he would ruffle women's feathers. He would ruffle everybody's feathers because
Yeah.
he had something to say.
Well,
But he also uplifted women
Yeah,
to no
big time.
end. Like
Big time.
I was one of them. Like it wasn't fake because one thing we know about him, he wasn't fake. When he had said what he had to say, he said what he had to say.
that's it. Every time. And he stood on it and he did like Dirty did. Dirty might ruffle a woman's feather, but Dirty was wrong in a sense. Dirty will say, okay, you're right. But Dirty will come back because he just saw, like, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Dirty saw like this new age women situation. Dirty already saw. Dirty knew this was gonna be transpiring and was gonna be happening before it really even happened. So he was trying. He was trying to tell us young kings to be aware, have your antennas up, and everything.
yeah.
And that's something that he always did. We be looking like Dirty, like it's not that serious, but he would be like, "Heck no! All right, y'all gonna be caught up. Y'all gonna be caught up doing this." He'd tell us that we be looking like, "All right, Dirty." Like, and now we look at it, bro. If you really look at it, you go on these reels, social media, all this stuff, the stuff that Dirty talked about.
It's popping up.
That,
Yeah.
big boy, what everything that Dirty was talking about, told us. Used to get mad at us. I mean, get mad because he felt like we was defending. What is it doing on reels and all this stuff? What is it doing? It's popping up, huh? Popping up
Popping up.
in the flesh to let
It's
us all know.
like how to take her on a date and different things like take me
Remember when
here.
y'all?
If you can't take me here.
Ooh, that's so funny. You about to
Yeah.
break that. Remember when Dirty started talking about how come women think they should why you think I should take you to this type of restaurant? Daddy
Exactly.
was talking about I could take you to Sonic if I wanted to. You really mess with me. Remember that, bro? Remember when he was talking about I can tell you in dollars, you really rock with me, and I will give you. We're gonna build something. He was talking. We're gonna build something. Everything. Dirty was talking, bro. I'm not lying. This is facts. I was on the cast. I'm listening to the cast. I'm on it. I'm just saying, man. I'm just not trying to. I ain't trying to be the one. I'm just saying, Dirty was
Crazy part. The crazy
that guy.
part about this is when they probably about maybe a month ago, this lady came on. They said you can't take me to the Cheesecake Factory. I said, boy, they this some weird. I said, man, I remember we had a whole live conversation about this.
This the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. And how do
Yeah,
you
that's the one
have
I'm
the
talking about.
how
We had
you
a
had
whole
the nerve to
conversation
say
about it.
how you had a nerve to say you can't take me to the Cheesecake Factory, and that's one of the most expensive restaurants in Dallas that I know of, besides these new ones.
Yeah, they
You
just
can't take me to
in
the Cheesecake
Oklahoma.
Factory.
In Oklahoma, Cheesecake Factory was that stuff until they started building other ones, and the people was talking about, I don't want to go to Cheesecake Factory because it's old now. It's just old now.
This
It's just
man took this
old.
lady to go get a $40 meal. He spent 50. He spent 50 on. I think he spent 40 on her and 35 on him. And she said she didn't want to eat there. How you gonna bring me here? I said, boy, Max said that shit like he said they with Avengers on them people, boy. Like, how you had the
Yeah,
audacity to sit
he
line
was
dates
talking
on
to us.
her?
He said he's gonna trick. He said y'all gonna go ahead and be tricked. He told us that we gonna that he was that he was talking. Dirty was Dirty was talking noise. Dirty was on our head like y'all gonna be them type of niggas. Like okay, y'all that's who y'all want to be. He was telling us we gonna be like. I was like Dirty, like hold on, bro. Like you know what I mean? I'm like I'm married and everything. I should, but that's who Dirty was though. Like Dirty was ahead of his time. Like people don't know.
I wish
Dirty
personally, I wish I could have spent more time with bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, just to get
Same.
more understanding of
Yeah,
what's really jumping out here in the world, because I know he done seen a lot, he done been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm 43, so I done been through a lot too, but different roads, different understanding, different I guess experience of life is different. So you can learn a lot from a lot of people, man.
yeah, bro only
Amen.
been out 3 years, man. He did 9 years in prison, bro. Get out for 3 years, catch pancreatic cancer, and they kill him in 2 months. Like, you know, that shit down that broke me at the
Don't let
funeral.
me
We all
understand
the
you.
same age. You 43, we the same age. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and we never know. We all done had health experiences, man. It's like a blessing to really be here, man. And like I say, bro, this gonna be day one. I'm gonna give it up to Broad Week to let go. You know, the official video world premiere. I'm gonna drop right here. Shit, probably well, right about now, man. We'll get back up, talk about it because I'm definitely gonna yeah, man. It's time to take everything to a whole different playing field for real,
We need to
man.
keep pushing this. Let's talk about it too, man, because
Oh man,
I see a lot of other
oh man.
uh, platforms are starting to post that, but I know where it came from.
Oh yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
they bouncing off of it, huh?
Man, you need to keep playing that song, bro. Let's talk about it. Play that song.
Copyright that.
They
Yeah,
say
in
copy.
real life.
It's next. We doing the whole field, man. But y'all just tell me what y'all think, man. We got the world premiere going on right now. I'm gonna release it on YouTube tomorrow, but we gonna pop the world premiere right here, right now. Hey, remember Dirty Mac? God body this for you right here.
Present. Word of me, yeah, yeah. The question is, how can you be in the past and in the future still be in the present.
Oh, did it stop on me?
You just paused it. You gotta keep pressing play.
Oh, did it stop on me? They did that. Hold on. Let me run it back. I didn't touch nothing. I don't know what it did here. You know, I know what they're trying to do with us
Yeah,
right now. We
I
ain't
say,
gonna
you know,
do
it's America, Jack.
yeah. I know what they're trying to do right here, right now. But you know
You know
what?
what you know where they come from. You know who they serve. So
Yeah.
let's just remember that.
They said,
Yeah.
hold on, sir.
You know who they serve.
That's saying
Yeah. Right.
unexpected errors locally.
See?
Oh my gosh, what
There
y'all
you
doing here?
see, you already know that. We already been on the
You
we've
know
been
what
on the
he'd
watch
say?
all our life.
That's how we doing it tonight. Hey, man, we're gonna try one more
We've been on
time.
the watch all our life, bro. You already know they ain't gonna let you get nothing off. Especially
Say,
today.
I was
yeah,
gonna
Talking
tell
about
yeah,
you talking about
I was
30
gonna
minutes.
tell you a while ago. You remember how when I used to try to tap in and we had some powerful messages, man, it wouldn't let me jump in. It kept throwing
hey,
me out.
it's
Like,
skipping now.
yeah.
It did me like that. It did me like that the last time he was on. He was like, get on, come on, get on. I was trying, I said, bro, it wouldn't even let me get on, bro. Like, he was like, for real? I was like, bro, like today I got on, bro. It's funny that I got on today. So you already know how we get. You know, already know they don't like Keith. They don't like
Hey,
Keith.
what was they talking about?
Present.
Right.
Yeah, expand it.
Word of me, yeah. The question is, how can you be in the past and in the future and still be in the present?
Oh, okay. That's
Oh,
how
they
y'all want
got
to
you
get
right
down
there.
for it.
Yeah.
All
Those
right.
words, bro.
Hey, we're gonna world premiere tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on YouTube. You know what I mean? Let me not tell y'all all of what I'm gonna do. Let me do it
Right.
ahead of time because
Yeah.
I see right now y'all my goddamn heels. Hey, you know, I know I got a million. Hey, I got peak. I got a lot of help. You know, hey, if God with you, who can be against you?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Hey man,
Nobody.
I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. We're gonna do it again tomorrow. For damn sure. Tomorrow we're gonna have the world premiere. I don't care what y'all don't care what nobody on tomorrow. Yeah, we going up. Hey, and we gonna build a web,
What
man.
Tonight.
time?
Everybody out there, we appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Y'all could have been anywhere, but y'all right here with us.